What's going on? It's the RapNerd. It is a new Tuesday, so you know that means there are new releases hitting the shelves. We're here at Best Buy, so I'm going to see what actually is on the shelves and pick something up. I have a few ideas of things that I do want to buy, but we'll see if they're there, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get up there. Alright, so I'm at a different Best Buy. I usually don't go to this one, haven't been here in a while, so this is really going to be a looker and searching just to see what they have for real. Sonic Moon. This is dope. My daughter loves this damn show right here, boy. That's hard. $25 ain't bad either. Kind of surprised they actually have more stuff than I thought that they would. It's a Mandy Steelbook. Not bad for $16. Pretty much typical over here that I've already shown y'all in the last vlog, so I'm not gonna walk up and look up mad stuff all close and shit. Yeah, nothing new for real over here. Yeah, literally the exact same stuff. Shit is crazy. Yeah, nothing impressive at all. Not much over here. See what's over here. Oh. I've seen a clip from this movie that looked kind of cool, and depending on how much this costs, I'm gonna buy it. So I'm back from my outings like I usually do, and I actually went into Walmart, but I decided not to record it because I assumed some stuff that I saw in there was going to be in Best Buy, but come to find out, it wasn't, which was a surprise to me. Usually it's always the switch, but things are changing. So for those who don't know, the Meg 2 dropped today, and Walmart had the Meg 2 original Blu-ray, the 4K, and they had the Steelbook, which is mind-blowing because usually Walmart never has a Steelbook for like the newest movies that release. It's usually older stuff or stuff that's from years ago, whatever, that they might have like a special edition for, but they had the Steelbook for the Meg 2. So if you're wondering where to get it at, go to Walmart. Not sure what Best Buy is doing. They didn't have it on the shelves or anything. And Walmart also had the Steelbook for Transformers Rise of the Beast, which Best Buy didn't have either. So if you're looking for that as well, check your local Walmart because they're the ones who house it. And then the other thing about Best Buy, man, like I'm actually glad that they're done with the Blu-ray game because they just, their in-store stuff is just terrible. So you just saw what I showed. All of the movies that I just picked up besides one were not on the shelves. I went in there expecting to see them and they weren't there. Went back to my car and online says that they were on stock. So I ordered them for pickup in my car. They got it ready in 15 minutes, went back in the store and picked it up. I don't know what their deal is, honestly. So good riddance, Best Buy. You're being terrible at the game anyway. I'm going to get my movies from there while I still can, but trash. So the first thing that I bought that was released today is Godzilla. This is the 1990, is it 1997, 98? Whichever date it was. This is the late 90s, and this is the Steelbook for that. And I gotta say, this thing is pretty damn dope. It looks weird with the actual advertising and the plastic and all that on there. It looks kind of cheap. But as soon as I took that off, this art really popped, and I like how that looks. You turn it around, and you got the scene when they're chasing Godzilla, shooting through this torn side of the building. Dope. And then when you open the whole thing up like this, that's when it really shines. That is super fire. Turn it around, you have the standard disc that come with it, the 4K, and then you have the Blu-ray, and it's the poster art with the eye, which is also dope. Super excited to have this in the collection. I went crazy over this movie as a kid. Like, this holds a really close part in my childhood. I remember when this movie was being promoted, I was so excited for this film. I think McDonald's or Burger King, one of them had a bunch of toys to go along with it. Super in love with that. And then Fox Kids made a TV show after the movie dropped. It was a cartoon. I remember that. Do y'all remember that? They made a cartoon series. You can Google it and see it. It's not like it's nowhere to be found, but I used to watch that thing every Saturday morning. I think it only lasted one season because it was received poorly, but man, I loved this movie as a kid, and I still do like it. Like, this is one of those blockbuster films that I can always remember as a kid. I think we all have movies that we can remember, like, yo, this was a huge movie back then. This is one of them from the 90s, so I had to pick this up with the Steelbook. Next film is not brand new. It came out, I think, last month. If you saw my last episodes, I've been googly eyed at this thing because it was so dope. And it's the Miss Steelbook with a slipcover. Check this out. Oh my God, that's fire. That's heat. That's the slip with it. Turn it around on the back. Then you have the front right here. You got the front, which is dope. You got the back. On the back, you got that. Oh, this is so fire. I'm just now opening this for the first time. So these are the discs that come with it. Oh, that's hard. The Mist. I think it was only $20 at Best Buy. If you like this movie, this is the version to get. There's mad versions out, but this is the joint to get right here. Now, this is the one you saw me grab while I was in the store. Prisoners of the Ghostland is only like $11. What made me privy to this movie is when Zack Snyder was doing his Rebel Moon film, when he was shooting it and the announcements were coming out, he announced that Sophie was the lead of the movie. So instantly I was like, oh, that's dope, because I've seen her in a lot of action stuff. You know, she killed it in Kingsman. She killed it in Hotel Artemis. And even as the Mummy, I don't think she was the problem. I think she did her thing in the movie. It was just the movie tried to do too much, but she killed it. And I just put in Sophie Botella. If I got that wrong, you gotta excuse me. But I typed her name in fight sequences just to kind of get like some more ideas of more stuff that she's done. And one of the gifts was from this movie, and it was her fighting with a sword. And I was like, what film is that? And it's, you know, Prisoners of the Ghostland. And I just remembered to watch this movie when I went in there, and I was like, oh snap, I remember this. So I just blind bought it because it was so cheap, only $11. Nicolas Cage, I mean, I like Nick, and it just looks badass, honestly. Like, I read the synopsis about it, and it's talking about they're on some planet or some town called Samurai Town, and it's an action thriller. So I was like, I'll roll with it, I'll watch it, I can find some enjoyment out of it. And one of the pluses, it came with slipcase, so you know how I am when it comes to those. All right, so those are the ones I got from Best Buy. And this next purchase I bought from Target over the weekend. And it is the John Wick collection. Chapter 1 through 4. This is so dope. So it's the box set. It's the back of it right here. It's got all the movies. This is just a Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure they're going to drop a 4K soon. And depending on how that art looks, I might get that and just get rid of this. This is kind of what I do anyway. Whenever I upgrade, I'll just sell the one that I had. So I don't like doing doubles. But I had to get the 4-pack Blu-ray. And I'm not really like a 4K junkie. Like everything has to be 4K. I don't. It doesn't really bother me like that. So that's why I got the Blu-ray. Then they come with these super dope art cards too. This one doesn't have anything on the back, but then you flip these bad boys and they have things on the back, which is super fire. And what makes this so cool is, here's the box right here, right? The slip box. You can swap out the art cards for whatever front you want. So when I bought it, it was like this, right? With the purple. If I want to change this bad boy out and I'm feeling like a little bit of red needs to make this joint pop, I can put the red one in there, which, that's hard. I love this. So got it at Target, and it's on Amazon, and I think it's in Walmart. I don't know. I know this was actually in the store at Target, and it cost me $32. So you can't really beat that price for these art cards, all 4 movies, and it's the Blu-ray, DVD, and the digital. You can't really beat that for $32. So I figured I'm gonna pick this up now until they get the 4Ks out. Now those are all of the joints that I purchased in store, and these next ones are just about to be online. So if you saw me last week, I am buying the whole collection of VHS, and I just messed around and got VHS Viral in the original on DVD. To go into that, I'll show you why I just bought these in DVD anyway. The Boogeyman. Now, again, this came out on the 10th, and if you saw my video, you know I was kind of peeved about this not coming with a slipcase, but I found somebody on Instagram. I think his name is blowing my mind right now, but I'll put him down here, his @ and he does custom slip covers. And he did the custom slipcover for the Boogeyman, and I think that this is just super duper fire, yo. It's clean, and I've had a few custom slipcovers made, but this by far is the best one. Like, it has that gloss to it. It has the right material. The font isn't faded. The pictures aren't faded. It feels and looks the most legitimate out of all of them. So I'm happy to have the slipcase for this one. Again, that's the original. I wanted to have some art different than this because I think this is cool. But I mean, if I'm getting a custom one, I'm gonna go for something even better. So happy because this is one of my favorite horror films, and you all know how I feel about slipcases. So to have this in one of my favorites, love it. So that being said, since I have custom slipcases, I'm going to get some custom ones made for these. And I'm just going to get the cover art. I don't want anything too special. I just want all of the movies in the VHS collection to have a slipcase. So those are coming soon. So those are the films that I bought over the weekend and new releases I bought today. Let me know in the comments what you bought. Put me on game to whatever I may have missed. If you like this kind of content, make sure to like and subscribe. If you already are subscribed, thank you. And until next time, peace.
RapNerd Productions, no capping, that's word to mommy.